There's a reason you are still here. There is a reason you survived what should have taken you out. Your past is not your prison. Now, what do I mean by that? Your past is the evidence that God has kept you and that He has carried you, even when you didn't think He was anywhere around. And today I want to talk to you about the fact that you don't have to try to outrun your past. You don't have to try to throw your past away, even if it was a painful past, as many of us have experienced, because God has already outran it for you. Some of us spend years, even decades, trying to hide from our past once we come to Christ. It's like we're so ashamed of what we've gone through, the mistakes we've made. There are things that we just will not talk about. We will take it to our graves. It is truly between us and God. That's how embarrassed we are about things we've done or experienced in our past. But God has never needed a perfect past to use you. He was pursuing you while you were in that mess. That is why you know Him today. That is why you are His child today. All God needed for you was surrender. Yielded, a yielded vessel. Listen, God has a pattern. If you've ever read the Bible, you know that He has a pattern. God uses the worst people. God calls the lowest of the low. He used Moses after Moses murdered a man. He used David after David committed adultery and had a man killed and did all kinds of crazy stuff. And He called David a man after His own heart. He used Paul after Paul persecuted and had Christians killed. If God only used good, upright people, we wouldn't have a Bible. Your past is not your prison. It is a platform to display God's glory. Every part of your life has a purpose. Nothing in your life is wasted. Not the pain you've been through, not the detours you had to take, not the decisions you made that you may regret today. God is the only one who can take what you have been through in your past, the things that you want to bury, and He can turn those very things into something that will set somebody else free. Romans 8:28 says that God causes all things to work together for our good. That includes the good, the bad, and the ugly. That includes the things that you're embarrassed about. That includes the things that He has healed you from. That includes the things that you thought had disqualified you. God is weaving it all together into His purpose for your life. Listen, stop trying to outrun your past. Some of you are exhausted. You're saved, but you're exhausted. You're trying to run from a version of yourself that God has already redeemed you from. God has redeemed you from all that stuff back there. You don't have to try to outrun your past when God has already forgiven it. The enemy wants to keep you chained to your past. Oh, yes, he does. Think about how many times he comes to you on a daily basis to remind you of something you did, even yesterday. But God uses it as a testimony. The enemy wants you to hide. He loves it when you're ashamed and embarrassed. But God says, I can use even that. Many of us have committed sins that we consider abominable since we've been saved. But if you repented, He's forgiven you for that too. And He's protected you from the consequences of those sins. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be here. You didn't keep yourself. God kept you. If you are listening to the sound of my voice right now, God has kept you. And if He kept you then, He will keep you now. Your past is not something to hide. Your past is something to testify about. I'm not saying go tell any and everybody your business, but don't be ashamed and embarrassed about where God has brought you from. Because when other people see and hear what God has delivered you from, that gives them hope that He can deliver them as well. Your past is not your prison. Your past is not your identity. It's not who you are today in Christ. You are a new creation in Christ today, something that has never existed before. Listen, if you don't take away anything else from what I say today, listen to this. Stop running from your past. Stop running from your mistakes. Stop trying to hide. Stop being ashamed and embarrassed about who you used to be and what you used to do. Even if you're still struggling, run to God. Don't run from Him. God has kept you in spite of your past, and He will use you because of it. Your story is not over. It is still unfolding. And every chapter, even the messy ones, are in the hands of God, and He does not waste anything. Listen, if you enjoyed this video today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with somebody else. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to always read between the lines so you can understand what the word is actually saying.